What's up, everybody? So my name is Christian. I'm gonna kind of update you guys on the projects that I got right now. If you don't know me, I've been doing this for a few years. Well, these Hondas for a while. I just barely got into literally just flipping them. That's about it right now. Let's check them out. First, we got this little EK coupe. Pretty clean, just super dirty. Live in Bakersfield, California, if you don't know. I just put a little B20 in it. Waiting on the distributor. And then I did pick up a wire harness the other day from the junkyard. This one is kind of janky. We got the OG white hatch. If you know me, I think 10 or 11 years with this thing already. Fully built motor. Front face finally. Just low-key been procrastinating. This car is always a problem child, literally. If you know, you know. I just changed all the wiring from front to back on it recently, but now I'm having a starting issue, so we'll see what happens. What I end up doing with it, I'm really trying to take it to IFL, which is, I think, September the 17th, and it's a night. It's during the night this time, so it should be pretty sick. And then this is the yellow hatch. I've had this one for a few years. I think I posted this back when I had tried to start the little YouTube channel. This one's a K20 A2. It wasn't a different shell back then, like 5-6 years ago. It did make 267. As you can see, this thing's been sitting for a long time. Got a little EG with a little B20 in it. I mean, LS actually. This one's just a flipper, just like the red coupe back there. Pretty clean. Just super dirty. Bakersfield, nothing can stay clean. I just bought the right-hand drive DV8 back a couple months ago from my best friend, practically my brother. He had it for a while, for 2 years. As you can see, he had it sitting too. Super dirty. Needs some love. This one is H2B. Little eBay turbo, puts in work. Dynoed it like 4 or 5 years ago. I think it made like on the last dyno session, it made 330. The white hatch made 369 last year as well on 8 pounds. This one's on like 7. This one I just picked up. I just pulled off the turbo kit. You'll see the next video will probably be of me pulling it off. But I already pulled the top mount turbo kit off of it. This one will be for sale soon too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Keep it on motor, put a little cast iron turbo setup on it. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. There's a little EK that we have. Bone stock K24 turbo. So it makes pretty good power. I don't know how much power it makes, but it spins second and third in street tire, 60-70 row. It's spinning. Right now it's on an all-season tire though. There was a Honda shootout the other day, or well, front-wheel drive shootout the other day. I just took off the charge pipe because I gotta get the intake air temperature sensor welded. This one I'm about to go 6 amp into the fuel tank, from the fuel tank to the front. Dusty right-hand drive. This is just a little flipper I picked up too. This one's just LS, but having starting issue. Well, I haven't really worked on it, but I'm just gonna try to sell it like this. I don't got time for this stuff. Won't make enough money wasting my time trying to figure it out. This one right here, last year I had it, was a B20V turbo top mount. Sold it to my buddy. Hood flew up on him. It did have hood pins on the old hood. And then I bought the shell back. I just put a H2B in this one as well. I had to use the spark plug cables for another car actually. It has all the balance shaft delete, SUK pulley. Nice little setup. Should make good power. My right-hand drive TSX. This thing's dirty as hell too. I had replaced the AC compressor. That's why the grill's off, because I needed to get to it. Oh, the clear coat's fading off the headlights. I don't drive this thing either. You see a spider web. Got the little bomb we just picked up. Well, Picked it up a few months ago. Nice little cruiser. This thing's gangster. We got the EM1 we just picked up. This one has a B20 in it. This one's left-hand drive. And then we got the right-hand drive EM1. Yeah, this one I don't really drive either, unless it's like to a good car show or something. Super dirty. Little stock EM1. The Corvettes at the neighbor's house. We have a cramped Corvette as well. And then a few more cars in the backyard. That's for another day. But these are the current projects right now. That's what I got. This is for sale. That'll be for sale. That's gonna be for sale. This one will be for sale. And then the red coupe will be for sale. Got parts, wheels, everything for days. Let me know what you need. I got it. Oh, and then I got a Black & Terry K20 swap. It's actually in the neighbor's backyard right now. I use their house as storage. Luckily, they're cool with me. But on today what I got going on is I'm gonna change the fuel pump assembly. So this one's been having a lot of fuel issues, so I'm gonna go 6-amp from front to back like I mentioned, and then we'll see how it goes. But fix that and then hit up Darden probably for a street tune up in San Diego. But I'll probably be here and he'll just data log and do his magic like usual. I'm trying to put this car in boost by gear, but looks like the solenoid got lost. It hasn't updated me on when it's gonna get here, so we'll see what happens with that. But if worst comes to worst and it doesn't get here by this weekend, then I'm gonna end up just taking the one off the white hatch, since the white hatch isn't going nowhere for now. But yeah, this is the little sleeper. All right, so I did find extra fittings in 6-amp fuel line that I had laying around. Not long enough to reach the tank. I'm pretty impatient. But I just realized that this one is long enough already, what's there. Forgot that it's looped around. So run it down, tuck it under, and then add the fuel filter to it. So I'm just waiting on the fuel line to run from the tank to the actual fuel filter up here, which will probably be somewhere down there. And then in the meantime, I did take off the boost solenoid off the white hatch. It'll work, it'll be all right. I'll get in, once the other one gets here, I'll put it on the other car. And then I just kind of taped it up to clean it up. 2 wires together. So one of the wires is always power, constant, or you can run it off a switch, positive, whatever, once the car's on. I'm just gonna run it from, I'm gonna put the solenoid somewhere down here, and then run the 2 cables back there to kind of tuck it, run one to the fuse box up there, and then one to the ECU. And then I gotta connect the actual vacuum lines to it as well. But that's what I've done so far. So I got lazy yesterday. I didn't end up doing anything really to the car, but I did get a lot accomplished today. I'll show you guys what I did. So got the boost by gear hooked up, vacuum lines all plumbed up, wired up. The wire goes from back there into here, the fuse box tapped in, and then the other wire, because it's 2 wires, the other wire goes into the ECU. And then I did put a junction box because it was kind of janky the way it was. And then the power cord on this car that someone did was literally system wire. So sometimes the car didn't want to start because it was like if it had a dead battery, but it was because the connection was really bad. So I got rid of that. Went 2 gauge all the way to the back to where the battery was. I did get the intake air temperature sensor welded thanks to VL Speed. They did that for me. And then I think that's all I did today, but it's ready to roll. Just still waiting on that rest of that hose.